Hello everyone, today we're going to be recreating the entire ERLC map, but I only have 1 hour to do so. Now this video is going to be honestly the most intense 1 hour of my life. So with that said, let's get straight into this. I think we're just having a stare off at this point. Can they hear me? How do they know what I just said? This is honestly quite creepy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and slowly back away and drive off. Anyways, so building the entire ERLC map in 1 hour is practically impossible. Unless you are a robot planning to duplicate every Roblox game in existence, or the people who actually built ERLC. So I don't have any of ERLC's assets or anything like this here. I don't have the cars, the buildings, the roads, anything like this here. So basically I am going off of nothing, and I have 1 hour to create this, starting from when I actually create this and not me just driving around the map aimlessly. So the plan actually is to build a mini scale of the map. Now I actually did the same thing a year ago. I started to build a mini scale of the ERLC map, but failed because I honestly couldn't get the scaling right. So we're going to try again. But the reason I'm doing this is because it will be practically impossible to create a actual good representation of the ERLC map in its full scale. So we're building a mini replica, which I think would look really cute. So I'm just driving around the map for the 1,000,000th time ever, just to see what it looks like, and why not, and delay the 1 hour timer, I guess. So yeah, honestly, I think it's just gonna be like a mini scale. Not everything's gonna be detailed, but I think it should look really cute, and I'm going to try and DM the developers and get them to give their opinions after, because I'd love to see what they think of my mini ERLC map. Here we are. So this is my ERLC remake game. So you may have played this. I've honestly had this closed for a while, but basically it was open to the public to check out some of my other builds here, but I had to close it due to the fact that I wasn't updating it because I hadn't done any build videos for a while. So unfortunately I hadn't done any of those. Hopefully those will be coming back very, very soon. So I promise you, stay tuned for something big coming very, very soon. Anyways, enough of that. Let's hop on and start building this map, I guess. Looking at the ERLC map, it is a odd shape, I may say. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and build this as best as I can, I'm guessing here. So just build it over here, and then yeah, we'll build this as to the best of our abilities, I'm guessing. So to make it small enough, then we're gonna go for this sort of size here. So I'm honestly not. Yeah, the sizing's a problem with here, with like a mini city sort of thing. I honestly can never get the sizing right, so how is this gonna work? Alright, we'll have the roads. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna build the train, and then we'll have the roads. Let me just build the roads, and then we can use that as a guide. This is gonna look quite odd, I have to say. I'm just gonna spawn in a car, and then scale it down to the size that I can just use. Let's just say the cars are gonna be this size here. Okay, so we've got our basic road now. Let's get the map ready, and then we'll start the timer, making this impossible for me to scale anything. I think that's good. And from a way back, I think it looks pretty good from above and everything. Like that looks absolutely like nearly identical from above. I think it could be a tiny bit wider, maybe like 0.5 wider. I think that's actually perfect. So yeah, this looks pretty much like exactly like the ERLC roads, I have to say. Maybe a bit small, but I think for the sake of this, you know, we're not going to be driving police chases down here, so I think it's fine. So the timer has started. Let's get started with the work here, and oh gosh, okay. This is going to be a lot harder than I expected. I have no clue how much I'm going to get done here. I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot done. Okay. Well, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go here. I think, let's get started off with the green over here before the hill. So let's just get a strip of green down here. And I don't know, should I build this with terrain, or I don't know if terrain's gonna be too big because of the scale of this. Because if you have a look at this here, this is gonna be impossible with terrain. So I feel I'm just gonna build this with paths, because I think terrain is honestly gonna be very, very hard with this. So yeah, let's just go and build this with blocks here, and then I think that will actually be slightly easier as well here. So let's do this. It doesn't look as good as terrain, but as well with terrain it's gonna be really, really hard, because if you have a look at this, I use this part to terrain, and to make this into like blocks is just really, really gonna mess this up. The grass does not look good at all. Okay, let's just go back to step 1, and okay, let's just get moving. Time-lapse mode is activated here. So talking over this and how it's going, well, I can just say this: the first part, or the first probably 20 minutes, was not my most productive 20 minutes of this build. You can probably tell, but I do not complete the map at all. So unfortunately, I only get a section done. But I think the good part with that is I can actually go and build on and add more detail. Like, I'm not exactly sure how much detail I am actually going to be able to get with this, and I messed up the scale completely. So I thought I was actually going to build this a lot smaller, but I actually realized that this build is going to be a lot bigger than I expected. So yeah, basically the build's going to be a lot bigger, which is good and bad. It's good because I can add more detail, but it's also bad because it's going to take a lot longer. So I don't know, there's good and bad benefits from there. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been a really fun build here, and I do love building. The problem with this is it's just so awkward. I don't like building with these blocks. So doing this sort of terrain, PTFS does this, but they use a plugin, which I did try actually using in this video, but I completely failed at using it. And even whilst using a tutorial, did not manage to succeed in using it properly. So yeah, that didn't exactly work out, so I had to just resort to using the Archimedes tool and painstakingly just placing every single block. And it took some time. It did take some time, and it does kind of look, it actually doesn't look too bad. I think it looks a lot better than it could have. But still, you know, it's not as good as terrain, and it's not as good as the automatic block placing system if I did have that, because I think I could have manipulated the terrain a lot better. So, I don't know. I'll see if I can get that working for the next video, but then I'll have to just replace all the terrain. But I think I get some pretty decent progress, especially towards the later part of the video. Now, it does look quite weird with the contrast in, like, you know, we've got, later on I had the waterfall in, and it kind of looks a bit weird with no water actually underneath it, 'cause it's just a block. I don't know. It's actually pretty interesting here. I'll let you watch the rest of the time-lapse if you wish there, or you can skip ahead and go to the end. But anyways, enjoy the time-lapse and enjoy me running around the map trying to figure out what I'm going to do in the 40 minutes I've got left. So, that was 1 hour, and wow, I did not get the whole of ERLC map done. Okay, so I think I actually built this a bigger scale to what I did originally the first time. I built this over a year ago. Originally, the map was probably like this big, like the whole map, but this is only one area. Even though this isn't even close to the real life size of the ERLC map, it's still pretty big, at least for me, and for 1 hour. So yeah, I didn't get as much work as I wanted to done. And the underneath of this thing looks, wow, quite interesting. So yeah, I'm not going to end the video just now. However, I'm going to create a couple of small buildings, and this probably will end up being a two-part video here. But yeah, I'm going to create a couple of buildings just on the side here, and then we'll go and see how we're doing that. I honestly think my brain is too fried out for this. How in the world is this going to turn into the hut beside the hospital? Okay, maybe if we make this like... What if we make this something like plastic? Oh dear me. Well, I think that will conclude this video here. Honestly, I think this is a good start, and I think I'm going to do a lot of off work, off camera, and I'm hopefully going to get this whole kind of part here done along the riverfront. So kind of like this part in ERLC, I guess, this part. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video here. If you'd like to check it out, or what is at the moment of it, I guess, you feel free to do so, and the other builds, go ahead and do so. The link is in the description. I'm still working on the game, adding UIs to teleport and stuff, but I'm currently just working on my main game, so yeah, I've got a lot going on at the moment. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video here, and let me know what I should work on next. I'm definitely going to go ahead and off camera finish off this bridge that goes over to the DOT, get all the bridges, because the bridges are pretty easy. I can copy and paste them here, 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 and at the end, and then I just need to make a wooden bridge. So I think the bridges are pretty easy. The roads, I think once I get into the city, it's pretty easy, and the buildings will be easy enough, I'm guessing. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!